Okay, and let's come back to this poster because it's one of our parts. Okay, check this. Conclusion. Here, when you write an academic article like this poster, there are some formats you need to follow. Generally, topic, authors, affiliation. Affiliation means the organization those authors are serving over there. Introduction, materials and methods. I have no idea about the field of accounting and economics, but in the biology field, the format you need to write an introduction to say why this research is important and what do you do. And generally, there is a key term here. Generally, the less one or less two sentences and the keyword and here used as a verb. Okay. Or you can use it as a noun. The aim of this study was to blah 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 blah, and this study aimed to analyze the prevalence and causes of vitamin D deficiency internationally through a literature review, and provide recommendations for low vitamin D deficiency population in Taiwan. That's our purpose. That is our aims. And here is the survey, the results. And let's check this. We are Taiwan here. And theoretically, the cities close to the similar latitude, because here this line, there's tropic of Cancer, and the degree close to 23.5 degrees in north, and the other in south hemisphere, that is tropic of Capricorn, close to the part of the Australia and South Africa. And here is the deficiency. VDD means vitamin D deficiency. Okay. In Taiwan, average vitamin D deficiency is 22%. 20% is not high. But check the similar countries in a similar latitude. Saudi Arabia, the VDD, the vitamin D deficiency, is 81%. In the beginning, we were surprised by this number because we thought Saudi Arabia is a very rich country. They don't need to pay any tuition until college. They don't need to pay any tuition because they are oil countries. And here, Morocco is another country with a vitamin D deficiency 37.5. It's not at all. And Egypt is another country. It's amazing. The vitamin D deficiency is 94.8, close to 95. Because in the beginning we thought countries located on the same latitude should have the similar sun exposure time. But from this analysis, we found it's completely different. And here, Brazil, the vitamin D deficiency is 15%, lower than Taiwan. And South Africa, there is 18%. Australia, 17%. The survey is from the teenagers. And now another reference indicates that in Japan, a group of scholars they did research because the Hokkaido very close to the north, that is 43 degrees north, and another Kumamoto is close to the south, and theoretically close to 1,000, it has more chance to get sun exposure. But the survey results show the opposite. Because the one reason could be that because the people accept the survey, they live in Hokkaido, their job, they spend more time outside, for example, fishermen or farmers, or do some outdoor work. But the people get a survey from the Kumamoto, they most are office workers, and it's very likely that they are lacking enough sun exposure here. So it's very strong evidence that your lifestyle can change your vitamin D profile in your serum, in your blood. Okay, and I remember, see here. Okay, let me show you this diagram. It's very interesting. Okay. Let me show you here. How to read this figure? The x-axis is latitude, degrees in north. What is the x-axis? The serum vitamin D. It means the higher the x-axis means the serum vitamin D in blood is okay. And close to the right side, more to the north, close to this line, the circle of Arctic. Okay, and here, Norway is here, very close to the circle of Arctic here. And the serum vitamin D is very high. Highest in the European countries. Sweden is here, and Denmark is here. I used the purple squares, means they are North Europe, and the red one, the Middle Europe, and the orange one, that is South Europe. And the trend is significant. I was surprised. No, all are surprised. See, higher the country, higher altitude the country, the serum vitamin D is also higher. Why? We know when they're close to the north, maybe in the summer, you can see the sunset only 10 p.m. in summer, maybe 10 p.m. 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. see the sun. You see me? The color? The purple means North European countries. Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. Okay, and the red one means the middle. The lowest one, the South European countries here. Portuguese, Spain, Italy, and Greece. Greece should be here. And see, you can see the trends. The countries with less latitude and the serum vitamin D is also lower. It's very strange. And from the reference is the list, EL. EL means other authors published these research results in the year of 2001. Okay, I will modify this figure from here. Why? Theoretically, when people like Finland, Norway, and Sweden, they live very north, and they are lacking enough sunlight exposure. Serum vitamin D is more than the other one. We just reviewed 80% of the vitamin D required by the human body, 80% is produced by sunlight exposure. Only 20% from the food. Why? Because the author supposed that the countries here, the people always eat salmon. The fish, general fish, it contains less vitamin D, but only deep sea fish like salmon, it contains more vitamin D, and the authors, because the countries here they eat a lot of salmon, thus their vitamin D is higher than the other countries. Okay, but let me show you. The Japanese professor said, because my advisor, Dr. Wang Qinzhen said, the authors discovered this, and it's very strange. And it also introduced the Japanese professor about this point. And the Japanese professor said, actually, there is another factor. I never thought that. He said the possible reason is those countries, they mandatory it means it's ordered from the regulation. The regulations and laws ask people to eat vitamin D supplement. Supplement, you can think maybe the vitamin pill. Vitamin pill is from the food, not the that vitamin C, vitamin E. Thus, those people could have high vitamin D in syrup. And he also mentioned vitamin D in the US. How about Lily? Is it moderate? I mean, regulated by the law. The law enforces people to eat vitamin D supplement. I never heard about that when I was a PhD student in the US. Enforced. It means it is a part. All people need to eat the vitamin D supplement according to increase the serum vitamin D. I don't know that. How about you? Supplement, but it's voluntary to consume the supplement. Any national regulations ask people to eat. Actually, I heard also from a PhD student because they said that maybe we need to decrease the additives about vitamin in corn syrup. Sorry, not corn syrup, cereal. The breakfast cereal, because they misunderstand that as long as it goes, I get vitamin B12, vitamin B group. Actually, it's not the correct answer because it's fortification. It means the teacher added those vitamin B group into the for extra. That does not contain so much label of the vitamin B. So I heard about the professor is kind of saying, okay. So I need to do some survey. Does their national policy of eat vitamin E supplement like this? Okay, it's very interesting. So now we can move to our and again discussion and conclusion like this. And high latitude countries such as those in Northern Europe may be due to the sufficient light sunlight. However, research has shown the opposite. The 25-hydroxyl vitamin D level in Northern European serum are higher than those Central and Southern Europe. Okay. Then this suggests that people in Northern Europe frequently consume the fish rich in vitamin D. That is one possibility. Well, that's one possibility. But the Japanese professor, he had different opinions like this because he thinks that Northern European countries, they have the national policy and law to ask people to eat the vitamin D supplement. Okay. And the finding over a hopeful perspective, indicating that can effectively compensate. Yes, compensate. What do they mean compensate? Because 80% from the sunlight, 20% from the food. But if due to some situation, for example, the winter time, countries in very high latitude, or fog, because there is some air pollution in London. Blocked the sunlight penetrating to the city, and people got sick because they don't have enough sunlight here. Okay. Then another phenomenon affecting serum vitamin D is observed in Japan. Japanese researchers compared the prevalence of vitamin D deficiency in Hokkaido. There's a higher latitude in Japan, and Kumamoto is lower. The latitude is 33 degrees north. Finding that people in Hokkaido had a lower deficiency rate than those people in Kumamoto. The differences may be due to the different dietary habits and various amount of the sunlight exposure because their occupation, their working style is different. The Hokkaido participants who joined the survey, most of their work is about fishermen. And at the same time, many Kumamoto were office workers leading a different overall. Okay, we explain this, then we try to sum up. In Taiwan, most people, aside of outdoor workers, does not have enough sunlight exposure. Based on the Japan and European research results we collected, it is well known that two factors, the first one, the sunlight, and the food are the important way to maintain the serum vitamin D to a healthy level. What does it mean, healthy level? Let me show you here. According to the WHO, the World Health Organization, the definition, there are two units, nanogram per milliliter or nanomole per liter. The unit is different. We're focusing on the nanogram here. Deficiency means serum vitamin D, the concentration is less than 12 nanograms per milliliter. Insufficient is between 12 to 20. Greater than or equal to 20, that is better. That's adequate. Okay, so that is the definition from the US and from the WHO and over here. And here. And here, in addition, we created a proposed diagram. Proposed, it means we suggest not a real or yet to come true here. Proposed diagram with a device, I call it monitor watch, can calculate the daily vitamin D exposure time and serum vitamin D concentration, like figure 2. Ideally, it can remind the host to get more vitamin D irradiation or appropriate food. And sunlight irradiation meters have been developed and applied. Meanwhile, biosensors of vitamin D are under development. We hope those vitamin D monitor, watch, or similar equipment become economically available for people. Okay, especially for high risk group. Okay, let me explain this. Okay, here, if this, I believe that this kind of watch, like Apple Watch or like a similar device, wearable device like here, it can record the accumulation, how much dose you receive vitamin D every day. When people got a sunlight exposure, the serum vitamin D is increasing. All the people eating appropriate food, the serum vitamin D is also increasing. And this kind of watch can monitor the sunlight exposure. Theoretically, the experts told us, every day, you have chance to get a sunlight exposure between 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. Those 2 hours, you just select 10 to 15 minutes under the sun, get exposure. That is enough. That is enough to exercise the daily requirement of vitamin D. But you know, I have an idea. But in Taiwan, people always hate got the dark skin after sunlight exposure. But sometimes it's a very key. It's a key point to get enough vitamin D. And kind of sunlight exposure that has a wireless signal to our cell phone, then it will give an alert. Hi, Mr. $1, you don't have enough vitamin D today. Please get more sunlight exposure. Or eat more appropriate food or supplement. So that is the concept of this diagram. And during the seminar, an officer admired this idea. But we are not the technical guy. It's hard for us to develop this kind of device because we thought this idea in continuous serum glucose monitoring device. You know, there recently the size like a coin. We stick it on our skin, and after setting, our cell phone can signal from sugar to monitor our glucose in our body, especially for diabetes. It's very important. I got inspired from this idea. We can use this. If the biosensor is well developed, if the sunlight, because the Japanese scholars use this for their research, they have a ring, like an armband. After the person got exposure, he or she can calculate. Okay, today I got a good quality of sunlight exposure for 10 minutes, and in the afternoon, maybe the sunlight exposure quality is not so good, but exposure for 20, 30, 40, 60 minutes is enough to synthesize enough vitamin D. Okay. So now, okay, here is an assignment for everybody. Could you please search for the vitamin D deficiency the prevalence in your country. Vitamin D deficiency prevalence in your country, and write on your digital notes. 3 minutes. Vitamin D deficiency. Later I will use the Google Scholar. Go, you can use any. You can it's not so reliable. It's not so reliable. Alright, 3 minutes. Vitamin D deficiency in your country. This question is not very complicated because when the student did a survey, she found actually different academic research showed different. One paper, one article is focusing on the teenagers, and the other may be focused on the elders. Maybe some focusing on the pregnant woman, maybe some focusing on the baby. So you can find different answers like this. Let me tell you how did I do the research like this. Generally, you may find the search engine, or you can find this. What does it mean? I ever searched for vitamin D deficiency in Paraguay. Here, for example, I use the quotation mark. I use the quotation mark with the IT. It means the search result must have the IT, but the vitamin D deficiency not complete. Okay, here is the prevalence of vitamin D deficiency in Haitian and infants and somewhere like this. And Cuban Americans with and without type 2 diabetes. No, I don't have this. Serum vitamin D dip insufficiency and diabetes studied in 3 countries. You can check this. Nutrition smart agriculture in Haiti. And I would like to suggest here World Bank organization. This one is okay. This one from NIH. NIH is it is established from the US everyone worldwide researcher, especially biology group. We are loving this database because NIH, National Institute of Health, it has find the information from here. Most are reliable. And another way, let me show you. When we search for vitamin D deficiency in Philippines, under the Google Scholar, there are some papers, and don't worry, the results from here are reliable. For example, the first one, vitamin D status of Filipino adults, evidence from the National Nutrition Survey 2013. Vitamin D status and usual nutrient intake for Filipino children aged from 6 to 12 years in select area in the Philippines. 2018 National Nutrition Survey, like this. Risk factors of vitamin D deficiency in rural area of Philippines. So again, it's not an easy way to answer my question. Hi, $1, let me tell you, the deficiency in my country is 25%, 60%, 70%, because it has different age groups. This one from 6 to 12. This one from adults. This one vitamin A deficiency in Philippines. So okay, let me send this to you. Okay, 1 minute, please. Okay, I just copy and paste my research link. Then you can follow this model to find the reliable information. Okay, we are done. So see you next week. Any question? Come to ask me. If you want to do more to publish the journal articles or the posters or even write a book, please let me know. I can tell you how to do that. Okay, Sam. Okay, take care about the typhoon information.